Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. You are watching Amos Live. My name is Boy, and we are standing at Polderbaan. It is Saturday, September 14th, 2024. First airplane coming in is Delta Airlines Flight 56, an A330neo arriving from Salt Lake City. Behind it you can see a 777-300ER KLM Flight 592 arriving from Johannesburg, South Africa. The sun is shining. This is looking to the north. This is looking to the east. There's hardly any wind. This is looking to the south. This is looking to the west. We have ground crew present, Jedrosek and Lise, and no wind. So I spritzed on some sun screen just now because wearing a vest is too warm. Standing in my polo. Even though it is mid-September, still applied some sunscreen just to be sure. Delta Airlines Flight 56 arriving from Salt Lake City. Brand new airplane, first flight November 2023. Officer Wolf, good morning. Maria, good morning. Captain Jerry, good morning. All others who have joined, good morning. Rodog, goedemorgen. Hey there Jess, good morning. Wolfgang says, got snow down to 600 meters. Yeah, I saw it. Zillertal already is white. I thought they said on the weather yesterday that Saalbach Hinterglemm is also expecting up to a meter of snow already, so maybe I'll skip streams and have a long weekend in Tirol already. Nah, that would be fun to do in the weekends during the skiing season. On Saturdays, a lot of inbound and outbound traffic. Next up, KLM Flight 592, 777-300ER arriving from Johannesburg, South Africa. Blackburst, good morning. Carbike Paradise, good morning. Designs by Jensen, good morning. Epic Paul, Frank. Frank says that'll be skiing with a Hawaiian t-shirt on. Well, Friday is Hawaiian shirt day, so for those of you who know the reference, I know Jendrusek knows it. Ari knows it too, office space indeed. Hey Steffi, good morning. Steffi is tuning in from Winterberg. Are the slopes open in Winterberg already? Probably not, that's way further to the north of course, in Germany. Ah, Lois also knows it, that's my stapler. The red swingline stapler.
Yes. But it's good for the company, it's good for you.
Hey there Greet, goedemorgen. Rob tuning in from South Africa, good morning. Right. So, still as you guys can see, no grass has been cut on this side of the bridge, just the south side. We're standing further to the north. Hardly any wind at all. Wind on the scale of chimney smoke. Looks like so. The windmills stand still. Even though on paper it is relatively cool still, and I now see that I forgot to update the METAR. Let's have a look at that. Why don't we? The stream is working properly. The weather. So variable wind, 2 knots. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. It's not CAV because we have few clouds at 4,900 feet. The air temperature 14 degrees C, but I am standing here in my t-shirt. There's no wind, the sun is constantly shining. It is actually feeling a lot warmer than the air temperature indicates it is. Now I got a message, and I also see that I forgot to do I forgot to update the ticker. Apologies. Departures take place from runway 24 18 left, and arrivals take place on 18 right and center. That's the configuration for now. Not sure how long it is going to stay that way. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I got a message from a Transavia pilot, the pilot flying in from Palma de Mallorca, expected around 11:20, 11:30. He's going to do a wheelie. So I think it was the PHHSD, I think he said. That's the pilot flying. He also texted a picture of the flight management computer, and one of the legs said AMS Live. So he programmed the FMC to do a wheelie here on Polderbaan.
We get heads up notification to wheelie.
Exactly, we get heads up notification by the pilots flying in. That's what we've progressed to. Now, in the meantime, we're waiting for the next airplane to come in. Good morning, everybody who has joined in the meantime. Also, a big thank you to Leroy, who is celebrating 8 months of membership today, and he says good morning. Good morning to you too, Leroy. Thank you so much for your support. Hope all is still good in the lounge. Do let me know if something isn't to your liking, and let me see what I can do about it. Marissa, goedemorgen. Good to see you again. Hope all is well. Scott, good morning. Thank you so much for gifting a membership just now. I see that Chaz was the recipient. Welcome to the Aurora Sky Lounge, Chaz. Don't forget to use the custom emojis. Now, Scott, thank you so much for gifting a membership just now. Kelly, good morning. Marianne, good morning. All others who've joined in the meantime, good morning. Lufthansa A319 is the first airplane to come in right now. Arriving from Frankfurt, flight 988. 27-year-old airplane, first flight January 1997. January 1997, so it's even older than you.
Even older?
Even older.
Oh,
Wow.
the
Very,
best year.
very ancient plane. Antique.
Yeah, that's
Jeroen, goedemorgen. Han, goedemorgen. Not sure if I already said hi. Hey, Andre, Morgan. A wheelie from begin to the end of the runway. Well, it's a 737 they're coming in with, so I'm not expecting a lot of fireworks. For some reason, the 737s seem to be less built, designed, call it what you will, to make extensive wheelies. I think the Embraers are better equipped to do so. We'll see. We'll see. We'll find out soon enough. I think it is expected in an hour or so from now, an hour and 10 minutes. Next in is a Bombardier C-Series 300 after this airplane has landed. Air France, arriving from Paris, Charles de Gaulle. Approaching the localizer. Talking about wheelies. Low key, but still nice wheelie. Dale. It's the Dale. Hey. KLM flight 598 is flying on the downwind leg, just a little bit west of us. KLM 777-300 arriving from Cape Town, South Africa.
Ze weer zweefvluchten aan het doen. Nice.
Ja, dat is goed weer voor.
De duinen, ja.
Indeed, Andre, something different than waiting for a rare Embraer. A rare 737. Over there, a rare KLM 777-300. Is it in focus? Yeah, focus is set to infinity. cannot get this more sharply into view. It is, oh, it's almost in the top end of digital zoom. This is top end of optical zoom. Right, that explains it.
Right.
Let's turn back, make sure that the camera cables don't get tangled. Zoom in on what is the next airplane. The Bombardier C-Series 300. Hey, good morning, Ben the man who says nice thumbnail. Yeah, tried to generate airplanes, older airplane types or airline carriers that were no longer operating. What did we try? The Pan Am.
Yeah, that
Didn't work. It didn't. The AI did not recognize the logo and everything of Pan Am. Oh, also over here saying hi.
Oh.
Hello there. Hello there. Hello there, Ari the Aaron. What you looking at, mate? Now, what do you know? Guy called Jendrosek. Member, 10 months. Hey, what the fudge? 10 months of wheelies and vodka. Thank you so much for your continued support, man.
Yes.
High five. Thank you so much for your company. Always a pleasure to have you here. And people bitching about me interacting too much with the ground crew can fuck off. Here's the Bombardier C-Series 300, Air France flight 1444. Arriving from Paris Charles de Gaulle. Howdy Rob, goedemorgen. Hey there Jeff, good morning. Now, Ellen. Morning, mate. Thank you so much for gifting a membership. I see that JBS was gifted the membership. Welcome to the Aurora Sky Lounge. Don't forget to say thank you to Ellen. Ellen, thank you so much for gifting a membership just now. Hope all is still good in Scotland.
Tuurlijk. Die is er echt mee opgegroeid.
Ja, ja.
QJ, konnichiwa. Konnichiwa chat and boy, QJ says. And John, arigato gozaimasu for gifting 5 memberships just now. What the fudge? Don't know what I did to deserve this, but thank you so much. And also, I hope that everybody who just received a membership from you will say thank you for it. John, thank you so much, man. This is KM Malta flight 394, A320neo, arriving from Malta. Six-year-old airplane, it's the 9H Neo. Jewe Slijm also in the house, good morning. Andreas, guten Morgen. Tuning in from Köln. Aus Köln. Grüße nach Köln. Malta. En K3. Horen? Allee, K3. Take a picture, Lise. It's your favorite band. For those of you who don't know, K3 is a Belgian band. I think originally meant to be for kids,
No.
but probably more for their horny dads.
Originally, it was meant to be for adults.
For
But it
adults.
didn't work, so they changed it.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. Never
Yes, and-
never would have guessed it was meant for adults.
But
No.
it was always part of Studio Brussels.
Okay, well.
Studio 100.
Oh, Studio 100, yes.
Anyway.
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 That is how they did.
Kabouter Plop.
Kabaterplop, al mooi. We have two airplanes on the glide slope, folks. In the foreground we have BA flight 430 A319 arriving from London Heathrow, and the 777-300ER that we saw fly on the downwind leg earlier is now on final. Alan says, is that Lisa Legs there with you again? It sure as hell is. It sure as hell is. Lisa Legs, although she's wearing a burqa right now today, because it is too distracting for old people. Old men particularly.
Going from the beluga to the hot pants.
From the beluga to the hot pants, yeah. Hey, oh, that's the third airplane, right? Check it out. Third airplane immediately after the second airplane. Nice. Nice combo shot there. BA flight 430, arriving from London Heathrow. Hey Siegfried, goedemorgen. Ah, QJ also referencing Kabouter Wesley. God miljard. Ach jong, eet uw eigen cacao op. Dat is wettelijk verplicht. Excuus. The wrong accent. This is KLM flight 598, 777-300ER, arriving from Cape Town, South Africa. The PH BVF, 13 years old, first flight January 2011. Hey there Lewis, good morning. And NR asks, is that the motorway near this airport? In the background you see the A9 highway. It is one of the many highways that is around Schiphol Airport. The A4 highway you can not see from over here. The A5 highway is in between the Polderbaan and the center runway, which you can also see when turning the camera to the east. In the background is the A9. The A4 highway runs somewhere in the background over there. I don't think we can see that from over here. You can see a little bit of cars moving over there, and that is the A5 highway, which runs parallel to the north-south oriented runways in between the Polderbaan and center. Voids Aviation apologizes, says sorry for being late, I was on the toilet. No worries, man.
Good excuse.
No worries. Hey Matt, goedemorgen. Josephine, good morning. 6110 Swissport worker, good morning. This is KLM flight 741. It is arriving from Cartagena. It's a 7879 Dreamliner, the PH Bahn. BHN. 6 years old, first flight January 2018. Now, for those of you living in the Netherlands, it's also Monumentendag today. Monument Day. Some places such as Amsterdam, it is even the entire weekend, with monuments opening up for the general public. So if you're in the vicinity, if there's anything you want to see, this is your time. And Maria says JD asked to say hi for him. He's off to a certain Swedish shop and will be back later. Okay. Thank you so much, Maria. Air Baltic 8220 outbound. Rob asks, how long have you been doing AMS Live? Almost 2 years now. Martin Air 747 lining up on runway 24, Marissa says. With an E2 Embraer arriving from Geneva coming in for Polderbaan. I think it is worthwhile having a look. Probably will emerge right of the tower, I think. 8-20 to Tallinn. Thank you, Voyage Aviation. Let's see, where is it? Yep, lined up. Alright, it is moving. Martin Air Cargo going to Miami, flight 6161 747-400, taking off from runway 24. The PH MPS, 34 years old, ladies and gentlemen. The airplane we're about to see had its first flight in May of the year 1990. There it is. Going to Miami in Florida. Martin Air Cargo, PH, MPS. Jerry says, I started watching AMS Live March 2023. Yeah, I think I must have had like 20 or so streams under the belt back then. First live stream was end of November 2022. I think come January 1st 2023 I maybe had done 5-6 streams or so. Anyway, that's the 747. E2 Embraer has landed over here. More airplanes on the glide slope coming in. Wolfgang asks, did we expect a queen today besides Lise? And the answer is, I don't think we do. The Orange Pride was coming in and the Emirates A380 I think was just after 1 o'clock, so probably is going to land on the center runway. There weren't a lot of 747s underway. I think one was arriving around 2:40 or so, and one later. This is KLM flight 1002, arriving from London Heathrow, 737-800. 16 years old, and it has Wi-Fi on board. Hey there, Jane, good morning. Again, won't hang along, she says. Gotta go to a guided tour to the zoo later, nice. Bookie Meow, good morning. Mikey asks, do you play Microsoft Flight Sim? The answer is no, I don't play anything at all. Hardly have any time for that. But no playtime for me. Going to the gym, doing household chores, working, streaming, it all consumes a lot of time. Not a lot of time for other recreational stuff. Transavia coming in first, 737-800, arriving from Verona, flight 5466. Is that the CRJ coming in? Yep, looks like it. 25-year-old airplane. First flight, May 1999. Transavian butt shot. Assman indeed, assman indeed. The best asses you can see here at AMS Live. Jerry says time for another beer. Absolutely, absolutely. Always a good reason to open up another beer. Hey there, Georgios, who is tuning in from Kalamata in Greece. Hopefully not too warm over there. Wind on the scale of chimney smoke. Hardly any. Slight breeze. You can see that the branches over here are wafting a little bit. EasyJet coming in from Copenhagen, A319. 15 years old, first flight February 2009. Hey Rafael, salut! Good to see you again, mate. Beautiful weather indeed. Voice Aviation asks, how hot is it in Amsterdam right now? Well, scorching hot. We're all scorcho. We're scorcho. With Nimbo Cumulo. Nimbo Cumulo. No, temperature wise 14 degrees C, but it feels warmer because of the absence of wind and the constant sun shining over here. So it definitely feels a lot warmer than the air temperature indicates it is. Hey, goedemorgen Robert. Day 17 of Dutch Duolingo. Nice. Goedemorgen en succes. Next in is Lufthansa with a CRJ arriving from Munich. Flight 2302. 15-year-old airplane, first flight June 2009. Fly away on the CRJ. Captain Jerry asks, "Are the legs out for us old? Are the legs out yet for us old guys?" The answer is no. The burqa is on. The mouth is shut. There, all proper. No legs. No, nothing. The way it should be.
Yeah.
It's too bad we don't have a kitchen sink here, otherwise you would look lovely behind it.
Do the dishes. Here.
Do the dishes? No, thank you. Let's see, next airplane is an EasyJet A319 arriving from Prague in the Czech Republic. Morgan Fritz. 17-year-old airplane, first flight March 2007. Frank says Lisa looks like a U2, all black. All black, that makes you look New Zealandish, probably. All blacks. Nice. Stealth mode, indeed.
It's very stealthy.
Got another KLM arriving from Copenhagen up next, 737-800, KLM flight 1268. Overhead, an E2 Embraer going to Oslo. Hadi Martin, goedemorgen. Bookie Meow says, my first cat's name was Frits. Frits. Let's see, we have another airplane in the background. That is a 737-700 arrival from Zurich. Hey DJ Digital Media. Duolingo 20-day streak. Goedemorgen allemaal, hoe gaat het? Goed, thank you. Hoe gaat het met Duolingo? Learning Dutch via Duolingo. Never gave it a try, obviously. I hope it works. Feel free to practice. Bob says, All Blacks play with wrong-shaped ball. Not a fan of rugby then, I'm assuming. Marissa says, DHL banana from London confirmed for Polderbaan ETA 1101. That's good news, Marissa. Thank you for keeping us informed. Mr. Hilton, good morning. Good to see you again, mate. Happy Saturday to you too. This is KLM flight 1918 arriving from Zurich. 737-700, 14 years old. First flight January 2010. Okay. No airplanes immediately behind it. Seems like the Embraer 190 arriving from Bremen, now flying base arriving from the east, will be next. Or is there... No, there's no traffic arriving from the west earlier. Okay. So we're expecting a wheelie arrival from Transavia later in the morning between 11:20 and 11:30 local time. The pilot flying already let me know he was going to do a wheelie. All is well indeed, Mark. Thank you for asking. Beautiful sunny weather. A near complete absence of wind. And even though the METAR says that it isn't very warm, it actually feels quite warm, and I've already applied sunscreen before going out live because it is t-shirt weather over here. Who would have thought? Hey, ladies and gentlemen, playtime coming up pretty soon. Arriving from the west. Seems to become number 2 for arrival. Hey Sander, goedemorgen. Bookie Meow asks, where are the duckies? Well, duckies, as you probably know, are notorious night owls, so they're not up yet, I think. Haven't seen them, haven't heard them. Always quiet in the water. Well, except, no, I thought this was a bird, but just a bit of fluff from the plant. As you guys can see. There's not much to see. Also relatively calm over here. Got somebody sitting on the bench. Got a few other people further back. One guy also has a tripod out. And some people over there. Mama with her little girl was already sitting there as we were walking by. They're returning home, or maybe the little one was hoping the ice cream truck would have arrived already. I'm not sure if it has. I'm not sure if it is going to arrive, although it is a weekend day and the weather is good, so those entrepreneurs would be crazy and missing out on revenue if they didn't show up today. The ice cream vendor isn't isn't always there whenever it is nice and sunny and warm weather. The French fries truck is much more consistent in that respect. See that ITA Airways is coming. Also good news. Hey there Toby, good morning. Sharifu, good morning. Gerrit, goedemorgen. First next airplane to arrive is number 190, returning to Amsterdam from Bremen. KLM flight 1762. Flight time a mere 29 minutes. The airplane is 14 years old. First flight was in August 2010. Tom Boss says good morning from Israel. Good morning to you too. Nico, goedemorgen. Good morning. KLM flight 1850 from Munich, first plane for center. About to make the final turn, Marissa says. So between 11 and 11:40 it is back to parallel arrivals. Hope that the Transavia from Palma de Mallorca will be directed over the North Sea via the west side. West side, the best side. Alright. Rakete 88, guten Morgen. Art, goedemorgen kerel. Good to see you again. Blijf vrij. Guten Morgen. Bleib frei. Unsere Benzin ist schon langere Zeit. Bleib frei. Hey. Little wheelie. And no reversal landing. Hey Lance. Good to see you, mate. Good morning to you. Finnair A350 fan, good morning. Sun at Schiphol, indeed Lance. Air temperature not that warm, but near zero wind. Near zero wind, which means that it actually feels substantially warmer than the meter says the air temperature is right now. Let's do a refresh and have a look, see what the temperature is saying. 15C, roughly 60F. The little clouds that we had before have dissolved and we are back to Cavoquet. Ceiling and visibility are okay. The lower 5,000 feet surrounding the airport, devoid of precipitation and visibility impediments, if you will. The wind expected to stay in the westerly corner insofar as there will be any wind. Similar for tomorrow, hardly any wind expected. Wind maybe a bit more southwesterly, but also westerly later in the day. Might well result in the same runway use as today. Parallel arrivals once again. Kaagbaan the only runway for departures. When this runway closes, this one will stay open. And this one will then open as secondary runway for departures. In terms of arriving flights, the Orange Pride is flying in the vicinity of Lens, I think. Arriving from Willemstad, Curaçao, expected around 11:40. Jesus is flying out to Dalaman from Birmingham. Jesus is no longer coming to the Netherlands today. The Emirates A380 is expected 5 minutes past 1. Probably landing on runway center then. It is the one with the ribbon tail. The one that our members also have access to as a custom emoji. Cargo logs expected 4:30. Same time for Atlas Air, and KLM Cargo is also expected 5:53. So no queens today, other than the Belgian queen. Now we have an airplane that is about to touch down. It is playtime. Play flight 460 arriving from Reykjavik. A320neo, 4 years old, first flight April 2020. Yay, the TFPPA. Peepees and butt shots. Playtime butt shot, baby. Little bit further to the left. There you go, there you go, there you go. Alrighty. Ita, motherfucker, going to the center runway, A320neo. It was arriving from the west. That is why I'm cussing, because I was really expecting it to come to the Polderbaan. Ita Airways Flight 108, A320neo, arriving from Rome. In the meantime, EasyJet A320 arriving from Chester. Manchester is not woke. It has to, you have to say Chester. Chester.
Oh God. Oh, religious person. Oh God.
It's the only proper way to say so. We had to clue in Jendrosek, who was still under the impression that you could use the old name. Did you see the memo? I'm gonna go ahead and make sure you get another copy of that memo.
Can you put the cover sheet on the TPS report?
We're putting cover sheets on all TPS reports. There it is, EasyJet arriving from Chester. Salut Jean-Yves, good morning. Hey Danny, goedemorgen. Chester to Amsterdam, A320, EasyJet. Morgen Patrick. And all others who have joined in the meantime. YouTube, good morning. Now, we have another ITA coming this way, luckily. ITA A320, flight 120, arriving from Milan. Luckily is landing on Polderbaan, the way it should be. The airplane is 14 years old. The first flight was December 2009. And no, Frank, it is not. It's not Michael. Michael. Drew, goedemorgen. Rick, goedemorgen. All others who have joined in the meantime, good morning. So, You're watching Amos Live, my name is Boy. Parallel arrivals have begun just now. We're standing at Polderbaan. The runway being used for arrivals all the time, and center now open for business, for arriving business as well. Where is that contrail? From 11 until 11:40. Contrails are to be seen today. Air traffic overhead. Now, not sure what this airplane is. Is it something Canadian? I'm not sure. Hard to see, hard to see. It is visible quite well, luckily. More EasyJet coming in. EasyJet A320neo arriving from Geneva. Brand new airplane, first flight February 2024. And parallel arrivals, KLM Embraer 190. Now.
Ja, met die ene oog.
Ja, maar ik moest ervan.
Ja, ja, het is, ja, ja, ja.
Dat had ik niet eens gezien.
Het is wel.
Also a big thank you to Thomas, who just now became our latest Aurora Skylines member. Thank you so much for choosing AMS Live. Hope you will like it in the lounge. Thank you for your membership, Thomas, and welcome. JetBlue arrival from Boston, Massachusetts. Up next, A321neo. Brand new airplane, first flight April 2024. Hey there, Danny Rules, Mario, guten Morgen, all others who have joined. In the meantime, good morning. Sunny weather, hardly any wind, and arrivals on runways 18 right and center for now. After this airplane, the Banana. Banana arriving from Luton. Don't look if you are Luton intolerant. Celiac City coming to Amsterdam. Next up, DHL A300-600 arriving from London Luton, 39 minutes underway.
Dat means dat hoger in de ranglijst, maar het is per continent nog maar zoveel vroeg in de
At its 7 to 8 o'clock, we can see the next airplane. Still further out, it is a Delta Airlines A330 arriving from Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Ja. En dan in die kwalificaties voor van de Europese landen moeten ze dan soms landen.
Banana time indeed.
Kunnen zich dan niet kwalificeren omdat er maar zoveel plaatjes vrij zijn.
Banana time, Delta time.
Ja,
Sweet indeed.
het is nooit 100% fair.
Op zich is het wel prima, want anders zou het ook zo'n EK.
Tuurlijk, ja, uiteindelijk is er al een EK. Ja, ja. Het is gewoon, je kunt nooit 100% eerlijk krijgen. Op staan is voor. Alleen 100% eerlijk.
Now, this A300-600 is 29 years old. First flight was in March 1995. It is the D Alpha Echo Alpha Echo. Howdy Marco, goedemorgen. Perfect timing, banana time. Get in your potassium.
Helium.
Kalium. Give me the kalium, boy. mustard and ketchup. And a butt shot. Check out that ass. 29-year-old ass. Nice, nice indeed. That's a good looking 29-year-old. Yeah. Next up, an airplane that might get loud. Delta Airlines Flight 162 arriving from Minneapolis, Minnesota. Minnesota. Oh. Hey there, Bob. Hey there, Infinity. Good morning. And all others who have joined in the meantime, good morning. Parallel arrivals on Polderbaan. Hardly any wind. The sun is shining. Air temperature on paper relatively low. Subjectively quite warm. The sun is shining constantly. Lovely weather. Indian summer. Hey, Indian summer. Indian summer. Well, technically summer is over, so... No, real India has constant summer. They have two seasons, the hot season and the really hot season. Scorcho. All year round, Scorcho. Scorcho. Hey there, Bill. Morning. Aldert, goedemorgen. All others who have joined, good morning. Now the next landing might get loud. AMS Live cannot be held accountable for any loss to eardrums or speakers. You are watching the stream at your own discretion. Viewer discretion is advised if minors are watching. Drew says we got two seasons, winter and August. Yeah. Pull up those reversers, please. Come on. Delta pilots shouldn't be allowed to interact with KLM pilots. They pick up their habits, such as using idle reversers. Seagulls also say good morning. They're saying if you're liking the stream but you haven't already, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Bon weekend to you too, Rafael. It is time for another banana now. Arriving from Madrid. A300 600 DHL. Thought I saw it. Alright. There it is. 33 years old, this airplane. First flight January 1991. The AEAC. 2 hours and 12 minutes underway to get here from Madrid. Time to sip some vodka. Good morning, Beth Karma Drone. Hey there, Sheila. Good morning. I am doing perfectly fine. Thank you for asking. Hope that also goes for you. As you can see, nice blue skies. The sun is out. There's hardly any wind. Few friendly clouds. Temperature on paper looks low, but with the sun out and no wind, actually quite comfortable. It's t-shirt weather. Got sunscreen applied. Does look like a little bit more of movement in the chimney smoke now than we had before. Still the windmills are stationary. We have another scale of chimney smoke over there, indicating a bit more of wind movement. Might also been somebody farting, but more movement in the air, in the air over there. Big picture wise, from the northwest it looks like a few clouds are drifting in or forming. Not sure which one it is. A few friendly clouds over there looking east, also over Schiphol, so I'm assuming it is no longer Cavoquet then, technically speaking. Looking to the south, all still good. Also a few clouds a bit further to the southwest. Contrail remnants and contrails in the sky all over the place. Really nice. It's been a while since we last saw that. Now time for banana number 2. Ketchup and mustard. Damn it. And pickles. Now I'm starting to get hungry for a burger. Let's see. The airplane, 33 years old. First flight January 1991. Back in January 1991, I still had 3 years of elementary school to go before going to the next school. How about you guys? Still in the army? Jindrusik says.
Soldier over here.
Soldier, a veteran. Lois says I was 5 in 91.
I was -6.
Lisa was -6.
Still in the cauliflowers.
Tom was born in 1992. No windows indeed. No bananamas on this airplane. I feel sorry for the parcels who cannot look outside of the airplane.
It was a blind order.
Blind order. Stranger was 8 and they got cable. Roadhog in 91. I was trucking in Russia. Maria says my son was 5. Elkin says I was -2. Andre says autumn of 69. GRF says 16 in 91. Gerrit says I started the best years of. Frank says 1991, drunk as usual. Big John says I didn't even have hair on my legs yet in 91. Nice. Lance says was flying a Cessna in Zimbabwe in 1991. Oh, and a PBY Catalina up the Zanzibar as you do. Obviously, as you do. Man, the life you've led, mate. The wheelie guy is expected in 10 to 20 minutes. I think it was the PHHSD. Do you remember, Lisa? I think it was the PHHSD. Arriving from Palma de Mallorca. The 737 arriving from Palma de Mallorca. This is KLM flight 1042 arriving from Birmingham. Also doing a little wheelie. Nice combo. Coming in, going out. Marina says 31 in 91. And me myself remarks lots of goldies over here. Indeed. Marissa says I was turning on at the end of 91. Marco was 13. Nico was 41 in 91. Wow. We have to wait a little bit for the next traffic to Polderbaan. In the meantime, traffic to center is continuing with Anadolu Jet arriving from Istanbul up first. This is a Boeing 737 MAX 8. Flight time 3 hours and 2 minutes. Par for the course. It's the TC LAK LAK. 2 years old. First flight March 2022. Iberia Express arriving from Madrid is on the glide slope for Polderbaan, but there are 2 airplanes to center preceding it. Marianne says, I was 12 years old in 91. Nice. Nice to hear the different stories, folks. This is KLM in the SkyTeam livery, the 737-900, arriving from, and I have to click on the right label, arriving from Stockholm. KLM flight 1216, 1 hour and 39 minutes of flight time. 23-year-old airplane, first flight June 2001.
Nou ja, ik weet al wat het is. Ik weet al wat het is. Het is waarschijnlijk een monument. Ik denk dat het iets van een stam.
PHHSK is expected around 12:52, and Frank says 11:20 for the Transavia. I think it was the PHHSD Delta. Last letter Delta. Iberia Express, flight 3722. It's the one arriving from Palma de Mallorca, PMI. This is Iberia Express, flight 3722, arriving from Madrid. A320, 11 years old, first flight May 2013. More parallel arrivals, Transavia arriving from Bari. Okay, well, I don't remember the registration by heart. It was the Transavia inbound from Palma de Mallorca, expected around 11:20 to 11:30. And that is delayed. Okay. Indeed, Wolfgang, the best ones were 9 in 1991. Absolutely, you and I both know. Boo-hoo! Somebody here says, did you get permission to take off the burqa? Uh-oh. Oh.
From you.
I thought for a moment that was the fashion police coming already to arrest you, but it's just a Piaggio MP3, which is basically not allowed to drive over here.
You will learn.
Where's Officer Rulof? Right, so then it is the PHHSK, and it is expected in half an hour from now. That's good news, because then only one runway is open, which means it is going to land on Polderbaan, unless a runway change is going to be effectuated, but judging the wind, I doubt it. Hey Navy Jack, good morning mate. You have a nice Saturday too. Good to see you again. Hope all is well. Emirates 175 arriving from Norwich, KLM flight 1056. 6-year-old airplane, first flight April 2018. Hey there Eddie, good morning. Finally time to join. Well, what a good morning it is to join us. Sun is shining. Lovely Indian summer day. Even over 1, dus waarschijnlijk naar de center runway.
Welke baan komt die binnen?
Ja, ik denk op center. Als die tussen 1 en 2 arriveert, dan gaat hij naar center. Die zal dan open zijn.
Staat er ook in ergens op.
Het slaat inderdaad nergens op.
Het is zo jammer.
Ja, dat klopt.
Ik sta hier al 2 jaar. En
Ja.
2 jaar weet ik dat hij daar komt. En toch niet heen gaan.
Je kan kijken naar de estimated time of arrival. Komt die voor 1, dan is alleen de polderbaan open bij wind zoals vandaag. Ja.
Dat is vervroegd. Ja, ik ben op de fiets, hè. Net staat bij Amsterdam.
Me myself asks, have I missed the ducks? No, you haven't. They just are sleeping in and haven't shown themselves yet. In the meantime, we have had a little discussion here about the arrival of the A380 and how it is annoying that it is expected to go to center once more with an estimated time of arrival shortly past 1 o'clock. Bill says they're warming up the wheelie action. KLM, indeed. Jeff says you have a smudge on the lens. Do I? Do I? Maybe a little. Oh, was it? Could it have been the fly? Jeff, are you seeing it yet? Are you seeing it still? One of the ducks actually just woke up. That is Donald.
Where is the duck?
Donald is swimming over there.
Ah, yeah.
Just in the cover of the reeds that still have to be cut, but the municipality of Haarlemmermeer is saying screw the spotters. Yeah, Jeff, if you could, please do. I'm not sure if the smudge was a little fly, because there was a fly on the lens hood. So I'm thinking, was it that you saw? Because I did not see any substantial smudges on the lens just now. Do let me know if you do see it. I have my lens pen with me and I can give it a quick wipe. Patrick asks if Lisa has her burqa on, and she certainly has. She certainly has. Middle-aged men watching this stream otherwise might get aroused, so this is Lisa right now. Just the way Allah intended it. KLM flight 1704, Embraer 190 arriving from Brussels. After that, 777-200 arriving from Toronto. KLM coming to the Polderbaan. This is KLM flight 696, 777-200 6 hours and 46 minutes underway. The PHBQF, 20 years old, first flight March 2004. Arriving from Toronto, Canada. E2 Embraer arriving from Dublin behind it. Asher Wolf says, Lise, the hidden queen. Absolutely, she's hidden for all of you, only for select company. Her views stay undisclosed.
Only for my husband.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever that may be.
Nee, was het toen die Bulk XL hier was? Heb je die ook gezien?
Ik was hier niet.
Hey, World Aviation. Good morning. World Aviation says, I love your new thumbnails. Yeah, AI, baby. AI. Gotta love it. Hope all is well, mate. Still in, what was it? South Korea? Richard, good morning. Good early morning, tuning in from Canada. Now, speaking about Canada, this airplane is arriving from it. Arriving from Toronto, KLM flight 696, 777-200. KLM Asia. Mark asks, do we have to subscribe to a different service to see Lisa? Yeah, absolutely. You're gonna have to pay for it. Substantially.
Just as lucrative as boys.
All the old guys getting aroused, they have to make sure they don't mix up their peeing pills and
Yeah.
that you know, it takes some time to get there.
Yeah.
You don't get rid of it.
Poor guys.
Now Harry is not alone.
Yeah.
There's another heron over there. What you looking at? What you looking at?
Beautiful.
E2 Emirates 195 arriving from Dublin, Ireland is the next airplane to arrive. KLM flight 1136. Very rare and rare.
So lucky.
And you got that right, Mark. She sure is worth it. Korean Air? What? Oh, okay, yeah. Well, this is not Korean. This is not Korean. Yeah, I think Korean is coming here with a 747-8 just for cargo. No, wait. No, or was that? No, the 777 is also passenger, I think. World Aviation in 10 days. We'll be traveling again. What's the next point on your road trip? On your itinerary? Next up, KLM Embraer 175, another rare Embraer arrival from Bristol. GRF asks, what does KML stand for? Koninklijke Maatschappij Luchtvaart. KML. KML.
It's all royal over here.
Everything is royal. Even the pastry chefs are hofleverancier. Ah ja. Nam 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 nam. This is an Embraer 175 arrival from Bristol, KLM flight 1076. The airplane is 7 years old. Its first flight was in July 2017. Hey, that's good news, Marissa. Not that we expected otherwise, but the Orange Pride is expected for Polderbaan and has been confirmed. ETA 11:42, so that is in 15 or so minutes. Ah, our friendly neighborhood, the police. Where's that MP3? That Piaggio MP3?
Yeah, he's gone.
Gone already, yeah, rightly so. Strictly forbidden. I was here with Officer Rudolph the other day and he was stopping the Securitas vehicle because they also were not allowed to drive over here. So-called babysitting the crayfish fishermen. Austrian flight 379. Probably arriving from Sydney or Melbourne. Still amazing that such small airplanes can travel such big distances.
Dat zou ik op de live ding is.
Ze was grondpersoneel.
Ja.
Er stond daar een hond tijdens een werk.
Ja, er zijn ook sporters die op Schiphol werken.
Hey, Paul, also back in the chat. Good morning, mate. And World Aviation off to somewhere near India. Okay, well, sounds good, mate. Sounds good. Gary Grebe, the Mother Ducker just dove under, as they do. No, not to be seen. While we're waiting for the next airplane to arrive at Polderbaan, we have an Embraer 190 arriving from Nice, which is nice. Australian Wolf says, nice one, thank you, Wolfgang.
Hier kan je het zien. Daar is ook nog een hek. Kijk,
And
die is minder goed zien.
oh, cool. Thank you for the update, Marissa.
Ik doe het ook wel eens. Met 10 minuten.
The Transavia arriving from Palma de Mallorca, confirmed for Polderbaan, just entered Dutch airspace in Zeeland.
Twee foto's maken. En
The pilot flying in reached out to me via Instagram this morning and was announcing he was going to do a wheelie.
als ze het 1 keer zien, dan is van, joh, je mag hier niet staan. Tweede keer. De volgende keer krijg je het.
Looking forward to that.
En ik heb wel eens gezien dat mensen...
Hey, bom dia Maria, good to see you again. Others who have joined in the meantime, good morning. Welcome to the show, hope you're doing well. You're watching AMS Live, my name is Boy, we're standing at Polderbaan. One of 2 runways being used for arrivals today.
Nee, daar ook.
Always something going on with respect to agriculture over here. This is KLM flight 1406 arriving from Paris-Charles de Gaulle, 737-800. Parallel arrivals in progress with Air Oink Oink. Air Oink Oink arriving from Istanbul, A321neo, flight 1251.
Nu is het bijna windstil, dus nu kunnen ze aan de kant op.
Jeff says Boeing Stratotanker and A340-300 going to be passing overhead soonish. Where are they coming from? Where do I need to look? By all means, give me some vectors. Now, looking to the west, it is a bit more cloudy. So the western part of the sky is becoming a bit more cloudy. Best view is south, southeast and east so far. The rest of the sky is getting more cloudy. Southwest, is that where they're coming from, Jeff? Or going to? Southwest and northeast? South, southeast. South, southeast. Right, okay. So that's basically more or less the direction traffic arriving from Frankfurt is coming from. We do have something here that is making, just made a turn. Hard to see if this is one of the airplanes.
Ja, ik zie hem, ja. Nee, hij gaat net iets te snel volgens mij. Nou, dat was een uitwijkvlucht. Dus het is meer dat hij hier per ongeluk kwam als echt gepland. Kijken, dat is dan daarachter.
Now that airplane will be getting a bit closer by. Okay, the Stratotanker just turned, so, and then I think it was the Stratotanker that I was filming. Was passing significantly south of us. Is this herpes? Yep, 75, I see the 75, it's 75 years of herpes. On the tip of your tongue, on the tip of your lips. Oh, it's herpes. Right, is this the Stratotanker then? I'm already at the top end of 400 times digital zoom. I'm afraid the routing of this airplane is too far to the south to get it in view better than what I'm currently able to pull off. This is the top end of optical zoom.
dat zonnepaneel, dat schuine ding.
Ja.
Net iets
This is about as much digital zoom as I can give it.
Ik weet niet of dat die stratotanker is, maar ik hoor dat Boy dat net zegt.
Gaat het denken.
En dat is een DHL.
Could also be the A340 Lufthansa. Well, okay.
Turkish.
And Marissa says the beast from the east needs to hurry his big ass up. Current ETA 101. Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. If it catches up a few more minutes, we might get lucky.
Not again.
Combo shot, EasyJet and bird control. We've got a match going on.
Ja.
Which one is the fastest?
Gas op die lolly.
The airplane or the bird control? Raptor Ranger.
Oh, Harry.
EasyJet looks like it is going to win. Who is going to be across the line for the first?
Come on, birdie.
Yeah, it's going to be EasyJet. EasyJet arriving from Bristol. Across the line. Ooh, close call. Close call, but I think EasyJet won. I think that the airplane barely was quicker than bird control vehicle. EasyJet flight 25530 from Bristol.
Landing.
Altijd op de steen. Dit is spannend. Ja, nou nee.
Next up, KLM flight 934 arriving from Newcastle. Embraer 190. This is audible for the people at home. If I shut up, they will be able to pick you up on the mic, even if the microphone is not directed towards you guys. Yeah, say that again. Whistle. Whisper.
Whistle.
Whistle. No whisper.
No whistling.
I'm sobering up. I need more vodka. Vodka. More vodka. Hey, Tiger, also back in the chat. Good to see you again. Hey, Mary. Mary tuning in from Athens. This is KLM flight 954, arrived from Newcastle. Oh. Just see that we missed on a contrail that just passed us by. I heard it. That's why I saw it.
Oranje? Nee, die is nu pas bij Egmond. Staan.
Looks like United. United 777 perhaps.
Tussen de toren en.
Already flying in between the lower clouds, obscuring the visibility a little. It looked like maybe, well, now it's going behind the cloud. Looked like it might have been, could be a United. Hey Richard, goedemorgen. This is a KLM flight operated by German Airways, arriving from Boshell, having dropped off nasty bosses in Boshell, which is in Switzerland. Flying as KLM flight 1944, it is an Embraer 190. 16-year-old airplane, first flight somewhere in 2008. My guess would be January 2008. Hello. Guten Morgen. Squeaky brakes on an Embraer. There's a first. Adi says that the Orange Pride is on final. Nice.
Second on the glide slope.
Second on the glide slope. Alright, yeah. Third. Third.
Ah, ja, daar.
The third airplane. Yes, we have it over there.
Oeh.
3 airplane glide slope shot.
Waar ga je staan?
KLM flight 1174 arrived from Stavanger. First airplane to arrive. Second airplane to arrive. KLM 737-900 arriving from Edinburgh. Third airplane is the Orange Pride.
Bra.
Kom je via
Edinburgh, sup bruh?
Kom je via Limburg? Of hoe kom je? Genk? Gent?
Nice. No Captain Wheelie, but it is getting there. Hey there Mark, hey there Hans, and Bob is back, heading for the Lurkers Lounge. Enjoy Bob.
Hier nou, daar komt hij volgens mij.
Ja. Finally. Ik heb hem nog niet...
Lekker erop.
Nee, precies.
We can already see Orange Pride.
Geworden.
You can discern the orange when I go full mental in digital zoom mode.
Ja,
Of sta je vaak ook alleen?
ook. Maar de laatste tijd vaker in het weekend. Soms ook wel eens door de week, maar...
Door de week komt meer.
Adi says Edinburgh, absolutely. Edinburgh, that's Eddie. Always
Ik wil niet eens snel.
nosy.
Ja,
Goeie vriend.
of ik zit thuis iedere keer.
This is KLM flight 7924 arriving from Edinburgh up first. 737-900. The PHBXS, 22 years old, first flight October 2001. Just have a quick look at the touchdown. Then it is back. Oh! It touched down, didn't it? With the main gear already. Touch and stay. Touch and stay. Could have sworn that the main gear already touched down as it bobbed up again.
Kan je nou?
Ja, komt hij aan?
Anyway, now number 9 on flight radar, tracked by 176 people.
Come on.
Rookie numbers. Rookie numbers. We have more viewers than that. Let's get it in the top 5 if we can. Not sure how many are needed, but we can definitely get it better than number 9, can't we? This is the PHBVA Orange Pride arriving from Willemstad, Curaçao. 777-300 8 hours and 33 minutes underway to get here. The airplane is 16 years old, just as old as Chucky. First flight was in January 2008. And Peter says Orange Bride.
Nee, voor de lol.
Ja, tuurlijk.
The Orange Bride.
Gewoon hier gezeten bij hun. Ja, die helemaal niet afgesproken.
Jawel.
Oh, ik wil dat.
Dan doe ik. Ik neem die toe.
Scott says my second all-time favorite livery. Makes me curious what your number 1 then is.
Oh, stel.
Stil is ze niet.
Nee.
Niet lullig bedoeld.
Curaçao. Curaçao. Still only number 8. 276 people tracking it on flight radar. Such a shame. Maybe a rare white plane. Indeed, Andre, could be, could be. QJ says the old livery of the PHBVA is better. I agree, I agree. I think most people will. Are there people in the chat now watching who think that the new livery of the Orange Pride looks better than the old one? Please come forward. We're not going to burn you to the ground, but we're just curious.
To me they are equal.
To you they are equal?
Yes.
Get the fudge out of here. Go!
You like the old one better, I think.
I think the swoosh is not that pretty. It reminds me of the PHBKA.
Yeah, the fade was nicer.
The fade, the gradient was much nicer. Absolutely. Right, Tom says I like the new one. Renee also says the new one is better. Right.
No, not right.
Well, last week I was at the Aviation Mega Store and they finally have models of the new one.
Ah, okay.
Spend all your money there.
So if you want one, you can go to the Aviation Megastore right now. They do have the new livery of the Orange Pride, the updated version with the swoosh.
Also mugs, so if you want to have a coffee mug with it.
Oh, even mugs. Right. Now, if you want mugs, you can also have a look in the merch store. AMS Live also has mugs. Mugs and t-shirts, stickers, hoodies, caps. We have a 3 airplane glide slope shot.
Halfweg, deze weg af, heel lang naar links en dan daar
First airplane coming in, KLM flight 1788 arriving from Hanover. Emperor 190. 15 years old, first flight July 2009. Check it out, is it Captain Wheelie? It sure looks like it. Nope, but still, it looked promising. It looked very promising. Next up, Transavia in the Peter Pan Vacation Club special livery, arriving from Kefalonia in Greece.
Hij is wel helemaal van elkaar. De schaal 1 of 4. Ja, die zijn nog tegen de 200 daar. Ja, die zijn duurder.
Also a massive big thank you to Mark. Mr. Hilton, thank you so much for gifting 5 memberships just now. If you are one of the recipients, don't forget to say thank you for your gifted membership. If you're one of the 5 recipients, don't forget to use those custom emojis that now you have at your disposal for a month. Mark, thank you so much. You really shouldn't have, you did it anyway. 5 new members courtesy of you. Thank you so much for that. Welcome new members. So the Transavia Peter Pan livery arriving from Kefalonia is next to land. It is 11 years old, the PHHSI. First flight March 2013. It's Peter Pan. Peter Pan. He can fly. No? Never able to develop a feeling for professional distance is what we call that in the field.
It looks like a patchwork. Doesn't look like a
Yeah, no,
like
it's
But the intern at the marketing department would come up with.
the intern in the marketing department. Well, interns in marketing departments worldwide, if you're watching this, this is what what we think you guys can do. Yes. Palma de Mallorca flight now second for arrival behind the TUI Dreamliner. That would be the pilot flying who gave me the heads up he was going to do a wheelie. So we need our scorecards ready to yeah. The bar has been raised. We're expecting something special now. Before that, TUI flight 395 arriving from Willemstad, Curaçao, 7878 Dreamliner, the PHTFM, 9-year-old airplane, first flight March 2015. Yeah, center is closed until 1 o'clock then. It opens when the A380 is coming. That's always the case. Next up, Transavia, flight 5628 arriving from Palma de Mallorca. The pilot flying, the first officer. reached out to me via Instagram this morning, asked me if I was going to the Polderbaan to be live. I said yes. He said okay, see you in a bit. I'll be flying in and we'll be doing a wheelie. I said okay, I'll be ready. Give it your best shot. So it is arriving from Palma de Mallorca with a little bit of a delay, 2 hours and 17 minutes on the way, 777 nautical miles, the PHHSK. The airplane 9 years old, first flight March 2015. Let's see. Reverse wheelie only with the front gear and the other one in the air. I'm not sure that we're going to see that, Andre. Would be nice if we were, but you also have to think about passenger safety. I'm not sure that they're going to risk it. EasyJet A320neo arriving from Nice, which is Nice behind it. Wheelie time. On paper it should be, Paul. Obviously, proof of the pudding is in the eating. First see, then believe. Which is the literal translation of a saying in Dutch. Eerst zien dan geloven. All the lights are on, indeed, yeah. Check, check. We're ready, mate. We're ready. Ready when you are. No pressure. Ah, yeah. Gave him a little wave. Yes. Nice. Nice. He delivered. He already said to me before that he didn't want his name to be mentioned, so I will keep him anonymous, but he definitely delivered. Captain. That was a nice one. Cool. Nice.
Ja. Nou ja, omdat hij weet dat hij dan hier gaat landen en hij weet dat hij aan het streamen is. Dus waarschijnlijk heeft hij zijn moeder...
Hij had me al even via Instagram gewaarschuwd dat hij dit zou doen. Vandaar.
Oh echt?
Ja.
Gezellig.
Gezellig indeed.
En daar krijg je nog een gratis vlucht van hun. Dat kan hè.
Als Aviation tijd bent, is het goedkoop hoor.
Now, Roadhog. Thank you so much, sir, for 5 gifted memberships just now. If you're one of the recipients, don't forget to say thank you. Welcome to the Aurora Skylines new members. Above and beyond, mate. Thank you, Roadhog. 5 new members, courtesy of you. Don't forget to use those custom emojis, guys. EasyJet, arriving from Nice, which is Nice, A320neo. Brand new airplane. The airplane began flying in April 2024. Now Jeff, still seeing a smudge? I haven't heard from you, so I'm assuming that it might have been a fly then. Which, when I checked, the lens was no longer on it. Once rightly says, wheelie in the 737 more difficult due to short main gear, so well done that pilot, absolutely. Skills. Level up. Level up. Let's see, 2 KLM Embraers on the glide slope. Embraer 175 in the foreground, Embraer 190 behind it, and a third Embraer 190 now in the bottom right, turning in, arriving from Berlin. Number 2 arriving from London City, number 1 arriving from Cardiff. This is KLM flight 1088, Embraer 175, 6 years old, first flight January 2018. Okay, Jeff, hit me up in the chat if you do see something. Marissa says, gonna do laundry, be back in a bit. Take it easy. See you soon. KLM flight 758 is flying downwind, arriving from Panama City. 787-10 Dreamliner might become number 4 after the 3 Embraers. Nummer 4 wordt een Dreamliner hoor. At Panama City. Well, I think number 4. It is getting more cloudy over here by the minute. Drifting in from the west. Now also looking to the east, more clouds are forming. The southeast still looks relatively open. That's the only quadrant of the sky over here right now that is relatively devoid of clouds. Hey there Judy, good evening. Judy tuning in from Brisbane. Hope you've had a good day so far. Actually, bit chilly with the sun hiding behind the... Still there, Jeff says. Okay. It's not a smudge on your TV screen, is it? First, lens pen for any loose stuff. I'm not seeing any smudges right now. Lens looks pristine from this point of view.
Oh yeah. One rule of first aid is as long as they are screaming and making noise, it's not that big of a problem. When a person goes silent, you should be okay.
Alright. If all is well, the lens should be clean again. If not, then I would have to run it down with the graphite head, which I will do back at home. This is German Airways flying for KLM flight 1774, arriving from Berlin, 59 minutes on the way, 15-year-old airplane, first flight somewhere in 2009. The airplane behind it is an Embraer 190 arriving from Darlington, so the Dreamliner arriving from Panama City had to let go a few narrow bodies, including one of Transavia's A321neos, which is returning from Malaga. Hey Teslicious, good to see you again, welcome back. And Lance is off to see a McDonnell Phantom F4 open hangar day. Nice. If you take some pictures, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to send some over via the mail. Always looking forward to that. I still remember those from when I was young. Don't recall that the Netherlands had them, but I did like them, with those elevators pointing downward. Sounds like a nice day out, Lance. Enjoy it, mate. No, literally. Ah, hello. Got your back, literally. Nice. Right, I'm going to put on the... Yeah, the wind on the scale of chimney smoke is also changing. As often is the case as the day progresses. Wind picking up. Wind on the scale of chimney smoke. Currently looks like this. The sun is hiding behind clouds. Wind is picking up. Oh, Captain Wheelie. Right, this is a Britty Hopper arriving from Teesside or Darlington, flying on behalf of KLM as flight 964. Britty Hopper. Jeff says, Lenspan got it, I think. I sure hope so. I sure hope so. Not seeing anything very apparent. So I'll have another look when I do get home again. For now, I think we'll have to make do with what we have right now. Next up, Transavia A321neo, flight 6224, the PHYHX. So that is the fourth XYZ, the third least airplane. Brand new, first flight March 2024. After this, KLM flight 758, a wide body, arriving from Panama City, 787-10 Dreamliner. Reversers on the A321neo, and will we be getting a butt shot to boot? I think we will. Well, no, it's not taking the first exit. It's taking the second. No immediate butt shot. Hey, Mario says ETA of the A380 now is 12:59. Well, I'm not going to get excited yet. Last couple of times when the ETA was around 1 o'clock, the way it is right now, it still went to the freshly opened center runway. Fresh. Here we have KLM flight 758 arriving from Panama City. 787-10 Dreamliner, the PHBKF, 4 years old, first flight December 2019. Then he says that the footage looks excellent on his 55-inch OLED TV. That is good to hear. 55 inches. Damn. Damn.
He has the longest.
Who has the biggest TV? The OLED, the biggest OLED screen. Incroyable. Hakke mensen, ja, goedemiddag. Interesting. Next up, Adler. It is a pink airplane, which means it is a female airplane. Indeed, it is the Adler. The Adler. Pinky and the brain. Gee, Brian, what do you want to do tonight? KLM flight 1020 is the flight this airplane is flying on behalf of German Airways, on behalf of KLM. Embraer 190, 42 minutes on the way. It's the damn wall. The damn wall is 16 years old. Now, we can already see a second airplane behind it. That is a TUI flight, which is operated by Sunwing. And it is coming from an arid place. Arid. It's an arid place. Don't want to go on holiday to an arid place now, do we? Hey, the cat, meow meow. Good to see you again. Welcome back. Welcome back all other viewers who have joined in the meantime as well. You're watching AMS Live. My name is Boy and we are standing along the Polderbaan. Today in use for arrivals as runway 18 right. Secondary runway for arrivals today, runway 18 center. We started off with blue skies all over. Clouds are taking over slowly but surely. We started the stream with no wind at all. Wind has picked up a little bit, which reminds me that I also need to update the ticker. Have another look at the meter, see what the wind has been doing. And indeed, Frank, who asks, Lise DB means Lise dark burqa. Absolutely, yeah. How did you know? Marissa is back. Good to see you again. Right, Sunwing is coming in. Let's have a quick look at the meter. Fresh weather report updated twice an hour. Wind is now blowing from the west, so cross-windy conditions. The variability quite extensive, nearly 180 degrees. The wind is variable between north and south-southwest, more or less. 4 knots, 204. It's no longer cavalcade. We have a few clouds at 4,200 feet. The air temperature is 16 degrees Celsius. That is roughly 62 degrees Fahrenheit. 64? No, 62. Canadian registered airplane returning from Ohrid. 8-year-old airplane, first flight February 2016. Right, so we had the new meter paste and back in the chat. Latest meter in the ticker right now. For those of you who don't know what it means, it is the weather report which gets updated twice an hour. This report is from the 14th, 9:55 Zulu time. That is 11:55 Central European time, so it's a fresh report. Wind 270 degrees, 4 knots. The wind direction variable between 210 degrees and 350 degrees. Visibility 999 means 10 kilometers or more. We have few clouds at 4,200 feet. The air temperature is 16 degrees C. The dew point is 7 degrees C. The air pressure is relatively high, 1,031 hectopascals, and no significant changes expected in the upcoming 2 hours. Michael in the chat, Omar in the chat, good afternoon guys, hope you're doing well. All others who have joined in the meantime, good afternoon to you too. You're watching AMS Live, my name is Boy, we're standing at the Polderbaan, runway 18 right, one of 2 runways in use for arrivals today. Right now, only the Polderbaan is in operation for arriving traffic. Between 1 and 2, we're expecting center also to open up. Emirates A380 today, expected around 1. It is the standard livery, but it is the updated one with the ribbon tail. Eastern Airways, aka Britty Hopper, arriving from Humberside, flying on behalf of KLM and Embraer 190. Hey Jurk, goedemiddag, good afternoon. Next up is going to be a KLM A330-300, arriving from Bonaire, KLM flight 767. There it is. It's a fake airplane, the PH AKE, 11 years old, first flight January 2013. It's fake news, but it is coming. Will it get loud? That's the question. You can see that the airplane has begun to crab a little bit, or I should say, more generally speaking, that the airplanes arriving have begun to crab. That is because the wind is blowing perpendicularly to the runway, more or less. Plop plop. Is fake. It is completely fake. Chuck asks if I've seen the KLM A321 yet. On several occasions actually. Yesterday we saw it too, outbound, back to Aarhus for training flights. It's the third time I think we saw it on stream. Haven't seen it today yet. Not sure that we will. Okay, the Embraer outbound. Three airplane glide slope shot over here. Coming in first, Transavia flight 5312, arriving from Corfu. What, the Corfu? 2 hours and 34 minutes on the way. 5-year-old airplane, first flight December 2018. Another Transavia coming in after that. That's an A321 Neo, arriving from Ibiza.
Het vliegtuig natuurlijk, telkens van het vliegtuig. Ik kom telkens op het vliegtuig, sowieso.
Waarom is een keer hier neergestort? Oeps, zo, dat wil niet zeggen.
Third airplane is arriving from Luton. That is an EasyJet A320. First up, Transavia flight 5312, arriving from Corfu. 737-800, 5 years old, first flight December 2018. Hey there, NJ, tuning in from Assen. Welcome back. And all others who have joined in the meantime, welcome too. Next up is... Oh, there's a Chinese triple flying out, going to Shanghai. Let's see if we can spot it. Where is that mother? There it is.
Ja, nou ja, daarvoor was er een bel, maar...
Ja, daar heb ik ook nog wel documentaires van gezien.
Ja, ik ken het alleen maar van het journaal. Ik woonde toen niet in Amsterdam. Dus onlangs, 2 weken terug, hebben ze dossiers vrijgegeven aan ons.
Navigating in between the clouds. Not the best view today anymore. Transavia A321 Neo having arrived from Ibiza, flight 5672. EasyJet next, arriving from Luton. If you are Luton intolerant, look away. This airplane is arriving from it. Flight 22515, A320. The Gesry GEZRY, 6 years old, first flight June 2018. Got something big in the distance behind it. That's a KLM 777-300ER arriving from Vancouver.
Nee, ja, hier is.
Ja, klopt. 3 jaar geleden. Nee, toen was het ook nog
Ja, het lijkt op het vliegtuig.
Nou ja, kan toch? Het is een sportvliegtuig.
Now also M. Visser celebrating 3 months of membership. Thank you so much for your continued support there. Hope all is still good in the lounge. 3 months, thank you for that. Do let me know if something isn't to your liking in the lounge. EasyJet. EasyJet. Arrived from London Luton. Wind on the scale of chimney smoke looks like this. Let's quickly turn back. We have a KLM 777-300ER coming in next. Arriving from Vancouver. Turkish A310 behind it. Nice. That's the number 3 on flight radar, tracked by 348 people. ULS Cargo. I'm also hearing something overhead. Finnair A350 going to bloody Helsinki. Well, we can still hear it, but not see it that well, so let's focus on what we can see best. That's the 777-300ER, KLM flight 682. Finnair was in the Moomin livery. Alrighty, ULS Cargo A310, A310, next coming in. ULS.
Drink nog maar een beetje vodka.
Drink, have a sip of vodka, that's good advice. Thank you, Queenie.
You're welcome.
Need more vodka, sobering up. Arriving from Istanbul. Flight time 2 hours and 57 minutes. That is par for the course. 3 hours is what is average for Istanbul to Amsterdam. Now this A310-300 freighter is 32 years old, ladies and gentlemen. First flight December 1991. Well, we already did the round question, the round table question, what everybody was doing back in 1991, so cannot do that again. Mark asks, is Lisa backseat driving? She certainly is. She's backseat driving.
Taxi driving.
Means you're the puppet master behind the scenes. Pulling all the strings. Third airplane is turning in. The second airplane that is now approaching is Corendon A350, and the third airplane turning in is a Chinese triple arriving from Chongqing. And a wave from JD to Lisa.
Oh, thank you, JD.
Oh, thank you. Now, Lisa today wearing the burqa to make sure that all the middle-aged manly viewers will not get too excited. Think about their dicky tickers. And the pilot, the wheelie pilot, just texted me via Instagram. Topper! Tevreden met de wheelie? Absolutely. If you're watching, it was beautiful. Staat er in ieder geval mooi op. Dankjewel man. Yeah, you're welcome mate. If you're watching, my pleasure. Next time you're in the vicinity, do hit me up beforehand once again.
And a wing wave.
And a wing wave. Yeah, next time we want a wing wave. Or do a go around, just for us. Just for us. Oh yeah, debris on the road. The debris on the.
Oh no.
On the runway. Right, Delta Airlines Flight 164 from Minneapolis is also coming. To avoid another sunburn, I assume, JD says no, it was because her legs were too distracting for some manly viewers. So next from now on she'll only appear fully wrapped in.
I don't get it. When you're that age, you should be used to a lot more than those legs. I don't get it.
Maybe there's a lack of stimulus and you're providing some stimulus. Anyway,
yeah.
back to the airplanes. Corendon flight 398 A350-900 coming in from Willemstad, Curaçao. You're playing a year old, first flight May 2023. Now this is flying for Corendon, but you have to look with a magnifying glass. Hey there Jibby, good afternoon. Lotus, good afternoon. All others who have joined, good afternoon. Welcome one and all. Next, it is time for a Chinese triple arriving from China, from Chongqing. Chongqing? Chongqing. Chongqing. It's a chunky airplane arriving from Chongqing in China. Flight 2579. It is a 777 freighter, 15 years old, first flight March 2009. Nice indeed. Nice indeed. Got another airplane on the left behind it. That would be a Vueling A320neo arriving from Barcelona. Looking puny in comparison. Will it get loud? That's the question. Oh, good idea. Wolfgang says Lisa could use alufoil just to be sure. Wrap you all in. Be a walking Faraday cage. Not sure what that would do for your Wi-Fi reception. Come on, get loud. Yep. Nice. Gerrit says, keep having fun, boy. I'm signing off for dinner. Goodbye. Gerrit, eet smakelijk. See you later. Mark says, Astro Wolf showing he has a fetish here. Oh, is the chat moving in this direction now?
No, it's not full to its legs. Change it to chicken legs.
Chicken legs.
They usually run this time.
Vueling A320neo up first to arrive, and KLM 737 up next. The third airplane on the glide slope according to flight radar. The question is, can we see it already? Oh yeah, in the bottom. Delta A330. Flight 164 arrived from Minneapolis, Minnesota. And KLM flight 622 is also coming. 777 300 arriving from Atlanta, Georgia, flying on the downwind leg.
Ja.
Mark is not judging. You damn well shouldn't be judging. This is a free country, damn it. Well, it ain't a free shop, damn it. Is it?
Ja, dan zou ik in iets wat eigenlijk hoopvol Engels was. En ik het Nederlands heb praten. Bij mensen die dan een aantal eigenlijk aankomen dragen.
Bob says, lucky for me, I had my hearing aids serviced yesterday. So you could pick up on that loud, noisy Chinese perfectly fine then. Excellent. Barcelona with the dot, spot the dot, still there. Ain't going nowhere. Atlanta, the airport where your tail section is not safe. Yeah, yep.
Zit die goed los toe?
Ja.
Hey there, Harry, who is tuning in from Montreal. Good morning, mate. Welcome back. Hope all is well. Next up, KLM, flight 1164. It is a 737-800 arriving from Bergen. 1 hour 15 minutes underway. 24-year-old airplane, first flight April 2000. The airplane behind it is Delta Airlines flight 164, arriving from Minneapolis, Minnesota. A330-300. Will it get loud? That's the question. Big picture wise, more cloudiness. This is looking to the south. More openness looking to the west, directly to the west. More cloudiness, land inward to the east. This is what it looks like to the north. The clouds are slowly but surely taking over. The sun still shining in between the clouds. This is Delta Airlines flight 164 arriving from Minneapolis, Minnesota. A330-300, 7 hours and 47 minutes underway. It is the November 810 November Whiskey. Airplane is 19 years old, first flight May 2005. Trash airplane behind it, arriving from Barcelona, the TRA-8H. At a respectable distance, since it has to wait for the wake turbulence to fully dissipate. Otherwise, the Transavia will be in for a bumpy ride. Now, will it get loud? Has Let's Get Loud been in the background of the ATIS? That's the question. Yep. Excellent. Nice indeed. Passerby 1011 says good morning, watching from the UK. Good morning. Welcome to the show. Welcome one and all. You're watching Amos Live. My name is Boy. We are standing along the Polderbaan, runway 18 right. The only runway now for arrivals until 1 p.m. approximately, which is also coincidentally the estimated time of arrival of the Emirates A380. Whether or not we're going to see it land on Polderbound remains to be seen. It will enter Dutch airspace probably in 10 or so minutes from now, and then we'll know with relative certainty. If it's not going to go to the Polderbound, then it will go to center, and we will still be able to see it quite well from over here, so stay tuned. Third airplane just turned in. You can see it is a substantially bigger airplane. It is a 777-300ER arriving from Atlanta, Georgia. Got the trash airplane Transavia arriving from Barcelona in the foreground here, and sandwiched in between it and the 777 is the KLM Embraer 190 arriving from Stuttgart, which is actually a KLM Embraer and not a German Airways one. Thank you, Harry, for your kind words, who says nice video again, glad you enjoy. Hope everybody is. If you have been liking the stream so far but haven't so far, don't forget to drop a like. It really helps to spread this content to more aviation enthusiasts such as yourselves, who might also be interested in streams like these but who haven't come across the channel yet. Scott asks if Emirates is the only A380 to land here. Sadly it is. Well, the silver lining is that at the moment, well, even though at the moment there's only one A380 coming in on a daily basis, it is expected to change somewhere in October, with one of the 777 flights being upgraded to an A380. So there's going to be two on a daily basis from next month on onward. But it's still only Emirates, so more of the same. Would have been nicer if more carriers were choosing to come with A380s to Amsterdam. Then again, it would also be nice if Schiphol closed some of their runways and went back to one or two runways like other airports do. Makes for much more interesting viewing. Anyway, KLM flight 1830 arriving from Stuttgart. Next to arrive, it is an Embraer 190, 14 years old, first flight February 2010. Hey there, Naomi. Greetings all, love your show. New subscriber from Christchurch in New Zealand. Well, thank you for your kind words, Naomi. Welcome to Amos Live. And good evening to you. Hope you've had a good day. Actually, quite a few Kiwis and Aussies in the chat on a regular basis here. We also have an Australian moderator, Alvin, who unfortunately isn't there today. Scott also from Christchurch, nice. Nice Kiwi get together in the chat. Next up, a 777-300ER, and we have another one approaching from Lima in Peru, bringing home the Lima beans. Iceland Air is also on the glide slope, number 3, 767 in the sterile new livery, sadly. WOG is also tuning in from New Zealand, from Napier, nice. This is KLM flight 622 arriving from Atlanta, Georgia. 777-300ER, the PHBVB, 16-year-old airplane, first flight March 2008. Allemaal overhead traffic outbound.
En dan doet alleen YouTube ervan.
Dat is wel het belangrijkste.
Ja, nee, dat wel, maar ik snap er echt helemaal niks van. En het is ook nog eens werk.
Have to quickly turn back.
Al 25 jaar engineer.
Next airplane to come in, Shamrock flight 604 arrived from Dublin, Ireland, an A320 1 hour and 10 minutes underway. 19-year-old airplane, first flight September 2004. Also a massive big thank you to all of you for liking the stream. 400 likes has been breached, and JD just now gifting 5 memberships to celebrate it. Jörg, you shouldn't have, you know that. You did it anyway, thank you. Hope that the people who received a gifted membership will say thank you for it. Welcome to the Aurora Sky Lounge new members. Jörg, thank you so much. Flying with Timster says, takeoffs or landings, what's your preference? That's a difficult question to answer. I like the spool up sounds of the departures. I like the sound that the airplanes make when standing here and they pass you by during departures. I like the glide slope shots of arrivals. I like that you can see go-arounds and crabbing during windy conditions with arrivals. So I think if I have to choose, I would choose for arrivals because there's more continuity in the traffic flow. Ideally, and that's why I think Schiphol has too many runways, ideally I would see both and apron action, such as for instance from P3, and sadly P3 will no longer be as good of a location as it was in the last couple of weeks because of a different runway use in the last couple of weeks, because the ILS system of the central runway still had to be calibrated, and during that period, while it wasn't fully calibrated yet, runway 27 was used quite a lot more. Let's quickly turn back. Iceland Air Flight 500 next to arrive. It is a 767-300 arrival from Reykjavik. It is sadly in the current livery, no longer in the blue and orange, which I think most people like better. This is a 767-300 24 years old. The first flight was in February of the year 2000. Little bit of crabbing, not a lot. Okay, going for the floaty landing. Going for the late touchdown and the floaty landing, nice. Right, now there's always a lot to see at Schiphol. We have another one. Lot flight 263 arriving from Warsaw in the Star Alliance livery. It is number 175 long range that is coming this way. 13 years old, first flight September 2010. And we have a big airplane that is behind it. KLM flight 636 arriving from Las Vegas. It is a 777-200 YouTube has to go. See you later. Thank you for joining. We're sticking around at least until the Emirates A380 has landed. And Marissa says that the ETA now is 105. So that does not bode well for our chances of seeing the A380 land on Polderbaan. Still, disappointment o'clock. Yeah, it's coming in at disappointment o'clock, which means we have to drink away our sorrow afterwards.
Finish all the vodka.
Vodka and more hard liquor.
Always an excuse to drink.
Always an excuse to drink. Never not drink. So, a lot to see. Let's see how polished this landing is going to be. Also going in for the floaty approach. Star Alliance, livery, a very polished landing. Nice. Paul is giving good advice. Avoid hangovers. Stay drunk. Absolutely. P2 authority. Respect by authority.
Well, I'm heading off.
You're heading off again?
See you tomorrow, I guess.
Probably.
Yeah, you will be here or?
Don't know for sure yet, but I think I will. Depends on the wind and the runway use. But probably so. Probably so.
Alright. Have fun.
Thank you. Take care. Always a pleasure. See you in the next one then. Bye bye. Jindrosik signing off. And this is KLM flight 636 arrival from Las Vegas. It is a 777-200. The PH BQH, 19 years old, first flight September 2004. Next airplane coming in the background, as you guys can see, approaching the glide slope from the east. I think Transavia arriving from Preveza. Right, next up, KLM flight 1614, 737-800, arrival from Milan. We have KLM flight 744, arrival from Lima in Peru, behind it. And also Emirates Sky Cargo, arrival from Aguadilla. Nice. Flying on the downwind leg. Goeiedag.
Lisa, je liep 2 dagen geleden te mopperen tegen het drinken van het thee.
Ik ben een keer een gentleman, dank u.
Hoi.
Hoi.
Oh, fantastisch. Dank u wel.
Het is een mini soda.
Mini soda.
Ik had het net even gehaald. Ik weet niet.
Dankjewel.
Fantastisch.
Ik wist alweer je waren.
Vriendelijk.
Wat is uw naam?
Arie.
Arie, dankjewel Arie.
Mini soda.
Mini soda. Oh. Oh, fantastisch. Dankjewel Arie. Lisa and I were just treated to a mini soda by Arie. So kind. Thank you so much, man. Dankjewel. Ooh. Have to be careful with the mini sodas that we don't sober up. We have to stay drinking the vodka as well. real tap water vodka. A380 moet nog komen. Ik geloof dat hij om 1:05 komt, dus die gaat waarschijnlijk naar 11. Oké, het wordt alleen maar later. Die gaat naar Center. Die gaat dan naar Center. Tussen 1 en 2 gaat Center ook open voor arrivals, dus A380 komt uit het oosten, gaat daar naartoe. Bijna zeker. This is KLM flight 744, 777-300 arrival from Lima in Peru. Getting the Lima beans from Lima, the PH BVN, 9-year-old airplane, first flight February 2015. Acht over. Ja, dat is te laat. Dan gaat hij naar Center. ETA, A380, 8 past the hour. Rightly said, disappointment o'clock. Alexander is tuning in from Johannesburg in South Africa. Hoe gaat het? He asked. Gaat goed, dankjewel. Alles goed in Zuid-Afrika. Next up is KLM flight 5792. Arriving from Preveza. We saw it turn in earlier. 2 hours and 37 minutes on the way. The PHHZL, 23 years old, first flight March 2001. 3 airplanes on the glide slope. Looking like a nice linear glide slope shot there with KLM flight 1818 and Embraer 175 arriving from Frankfurt behind the Transavia in the foreground, and the third airplane is the Emirates Sky Cargo 777 freighter arriving from Aguadilla.
Ja, ons Limburg, hè? Nederlandse Limburg. Zuiden.
Even ver.
Dus Maastricht is ook even ver.
Ja.
Zo'n 2 uur.
Ja, misschien wel 2 uur. Wel naar Brussel is het al een uur van mij. En dan denk ik zeker nog een uur bij.
This airplane is 23 years old. First flight was in March 2001.
Ja, dat is even verre afstand.
Even ver, ja.
Hey, dankjewel voor het drankje, Arie. En volgende keer als je in de buurt komt, vooral even gedag zeggen.
Ja, ik zit op maanden kunnen doen nog.
Oh. Ja, leuk man. Hey, tot ziens. Doei doei. Vissel. Ari signing off. Passing by to give us a fizzly drink. So sweet.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored, but tasty.
Fanta. Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Bottoms up.
Waarom
Sorry.
dat? Het is echt fris ook.
Mm. Careful that I don't accidentally push it over all the electric.
Ja.
And Marissa confirming what we already thought was going to happen. The A380 confirmed for center runway. Sad news, but not unexpected news. Next up, KLM flight 1818 arriving from Frankfurt. 8-year-old airplane, first flight March 2016.
Zie je de hoek.
Hey, thank you Jimmy, who says cheers in Dutch. Proost.
De baan is nog niet open.
En ik heb dus al een speciaal.
De baan is nog niet open, dus ja.
Nee, hij gaat om 1 uur open. So any moment, oh no, it's still a 1:45. Maar je kan al de runway assignments zien als die in het land vliegt, hè? Via omgevingsinfo Schiphol. Ken je die website? Dus een website omgevingsinfo Schiphol. Ja, je wordt doorgeroute naar een nieuwe website, maar als je omgevingsinfo Schiphol opzoekt.
Deze is
Let me see. No, I don't think so. Could you open your browser? I will show you. In a moment. Emirates Sky Cargo is coming in next. Flight 9914 arriving from Aguadilla, 777 freighter. 11-year-old airplane, first flight November 2012. Paul said, fizzy drink, please burp.
I can't.
Yeah, you can't. You can't. I can. Yes, I can. You ask for it, you'll get it. It's not a DC-10. No, no, no. Not even. Also, Captain let down, failing to apply the reversers. That is such a bummer. Hadi Nico. Nico says, hi, I'm new here. Bloody awesome channel. Thank you for your kind words there.
Gewoon doen. En dan jij het
Now, also, Wolfgang, what were you doing just now? Gifting 5 memberships? You really shouldn't have. You know that. Wolfgang, danke. I hope everybody who received a membership will say thank you or danke schön to Wolfgang for the gifted membership. 5 new members gifted a membership, courtesy of Wolfgang. Yorkshire said, please burp. He specifically. Now, can I do that? Can I do that? I think when there's pressure on. Right, next up is a KLM 737 arrival from Madrid. There's a link in the chat. If you follow it, you can find the flight track. You already found it, or?
Staat het in de computer?
Ja, kijk.
Zo terug bij je.
Even kijken. Hier. bas.flighttracking.casper.aero. Ja, hij staat er. Oké, als je naar die website gaat. Ja, dit is hem. Kijk, en als je dan kijkt naar de vliegtuigen die binnenkomen. Bijvoorbeeld de Emirates A380, die is nu net in het Nederlands grondgebied. Klik je erop, klik je op het labeltje. Dan staat er hier baan Zwanenburgbaan, activiteit landen. Dus voor al die vliegtuigen, zodra ze de landsgrenzen binnenkomen, dan krijgen ze een runway assignment om te landen. Dat kun je via die website kun je hem al zien. Dus dat is al 20 minuten van tevoren, kun je al 25 minuten kun je hem al zien. Komen ze bij Groningen binnen of komen ze via het oosten binnen?
Thank you, hè.
Hey, you're welcome. Next up, Welling. Flight 1377. Let's see, arrival from Alicante. Spotted that, it is still there. Next up, KLM 737-700 arriving from Billund, dropping off bills. He's returning from having dropped off bills, presumably. Air France flight 1640 is in the far left, and A319 arriving from Paris, Charles de Gaulle.
Ik kom naar de 12. Koken?
Ben je aan het doen? Knoeien?
Ik had die kauwgom hier even geplakt, maar ik wist niet dat het zo plak ging zijn. I'm cleaning.
What the fuck? Nee hoor, dank je.
Kijk, het is alweer bijna clean.
Moet je dat snoepjes even in het water hebben, dat is ook goed voor.
Kijk. Je ziet het dan niet meer.
Right. Another tiger in the house. Oh dear, who would have thought the day would come we would also have to number the tigers in the chat. Man. This is KLM flight 1294 arriving from Billund. Air France flight 1640 behind it. Arriving from Paris Charles de Gaulle. Gezondheid. Ik zeg altijd gewoon gezondheid hoor.
Was jij gisteren live?
Gisteren, ja.
Was ook op polderbaan, toch?
Ja, maar het begin.
Vandaag.
Ja, begin van de stream, of het begin van de landingsbaan was ik. Ja, ja.
Heb je ook de Bulgaar gezien?
Niet gisteren, want gisteren was hij al vertrokken.
Ja, gisteren was je
Eergisteren wel. Toen stond ik in P3. Daar was hij goed te zien.
Ik heb hem via de snelweg even gefotografeerd, maar dit is geen kutkwaliteit.
Ja, nee, precies.
Ja, dat is wel zo.
In het voorbijgaan, nee, dat werkt niet. In the meantime, we have Air France flight 1640 coming in, A319, arrival Paris, Charles de Gaulle. 50 minutes underway. 22 years old, first flight October 2001. A321 behind it, A321 Neo, Air Transat arriving from Montreal. No, Toronto. Huh? Wasn't it always arriving from Montreal? Now I'm getting confused. Tot hoe laat?
Ja.
Ik denk dat de A380 geland is.
Die zie je hier.
Die zien we hier zo meteen voorbij komen. Marissa says boo for it not being a petite baby bus. No, it is a tad bigger. It is still a petite bus, but not the baby bus. It is having ugly, uncleaned flap surfaces. Scott says, time to go watch some football. He says that 10 minutes before the A380 lands. That's poor timing, mate. That is unfortunate. Well, enjoy, Scott.
Oh ja, dat is die van Naïd.
Tiger says, I think I'm going to change my name into Tiger 1. Tiger 1. Right, Air Transat up next. A321 Neo arriving from Toronto. Flight 376. 4-year-old airplane. First flight March 2020. Alright, I think... Oh no, that's outbound to Calgary. Saw 777, but that is outbound traffic. Flying to the north over Zandvoort. Thought it might have been an arriving airplane on the downwind leg, but it wasn't. Two airplanes in view. In the foreground, KLM flight 1626 arriving from Milan, Embraer 175, and we have KLM flight 914 arriving from Aberdeen behind it, E2 Embraer 195. The Emirates A380 is passing over Markermeer and would be visible. Well, no, not yet. Well, I'm not sure if I think the clouds are going to be in the way of us being able to spot the A380 as it is approaching the localizer. I am going to have a look, see what I can do. First airplane already going to runway center, now on the glide slope, KLM flight 1602 by the looks of it, arriving from Rome. This is KLM flight 1626 arriving from Milan. So in a few minutes from now, and it is a few minutes to 1, so perfect timing. Center runway will also open up for arrivals. Now don't forget, if you're in the Netherlands, it is also Open Monumentendag, Monument Day today, and in the cities perhaps even also tomorrow, at least in Amsterdam all weekend. If there are historic monuments you want to visit, don't forget to do that as well.
Heb ik eigenlijk
Little butt shot. E2 Embraer 195 up next, KLM flight 914 arriving from Aberdeen. 1 hour and a minute of flight time, the PH NXI. 2-year-old airplane, first flight February 2022. Alright, Delta Airlines Flight 144 is flying base. We are going to get another Delta Airlines A330. I think it's going to land on Polderbaan before the A380 is going to land on the center runway. Keep your eye on the ball. Right, first airplane to the center runway is arriving from Rome. It is KLM flight 1602, 737-800. If the light looks a bit pixelated, that is because I'm in the top end of my 400 times pixel inflation, aka digital zoom. This is back to the top end of optical zoom. Hey Casper, goedemiddag. Now it's the last 10 minutes of the stream. I am going to wrap up after the A380 has landed on the center runway. Unless the Delta A330 is landing later. Want to see those two landings, but I see that Delta Airlines Flight 144 is already established, so it is going to be the penultimate plane, I think, with the Emirates A380, the last airplane for today's show. Now, obviously, going out again tomorrow. I'm not sure yet what the wind and the weather is going to be like. I thought I saw on Windfinder that it looks to become similar to today, so might well see another day of arrivals at Polderbaan. I'll have a look. Weather should be good. And the A380 indeed already visible, turning in. There it is. The A380 today matching the emoji that our members have access to, the ribbon tail. This is the one. The A380 turning into center with the two preceding airplanes on the glide slope voor Polderbaan. Nee, hij gaat naar center. Nee, hij is al assigned center. Of
Ja, hij lijkt er richting op naar ons toe te komen.
Ja, maar nu is hij established. Nu gaat hij, dus hij zit toch op de parallele baan. En via die website die ik net had gegeven, kan je het ook zien. Daar was al meteen aangegeven dat hij naar buiten... Nee, wat is het?
Buitenvelderbaan. Bij de Wilspoor.
Hè, Buitenvelderbaan? Nee. Was het nou Buitenvelder? Nee, het was Zwanenburg. Zwanenburg, dat is center. I always keep forgetting the names. Yeah, it sometimes looks like the A380 is coming to the Polderbaan, but unfortunately the sad truth is, yeah. Wah, wah, wah. Transavia, arriving from Samos. KLM flight 1414 Embraer 175 arriving from Rennes in France.
Daar toch landen.
Hey! Arie has returned. Just in time.
Ja, hij komt eraan. Ik zeg, die draai maken net al.
Ja.
Maar weer op center.
Nee,
Right, penultimate airplane of the day is Delta Airlines Flight 144, arriving from Seattle, Washington. A330neo, 9 hours and 8 minutes of flight time. 2-year-old airplane, first flight June 2022. Transavia arrived from Lisbon behind it.
Ik wil hier eens een keer goed hebben. Ja, dat is goed. Ik heb een keer mijn tablet opstijgen. Oh.
And the A380 in the meantime is approaching the center runway. You can see the ribbon tail. Emirates flight 147 arriving from Dubai, number 2 on flight radar, tracked by 516 people. How many are needed to get it to number 1? Can we do it? 6 hours and 36 minutes of flight time, bit longer than normally would be the case. Normally averages around 6.5 hours. The airplane is 9 years old. First flight November 2014. Quick look and listen to the landing of the Delta A330neo. Right, this is the last airplane of the day. We're going to see it land on runway center. We'll probably also be able to hear the spooling up of the reversers. Although the wind is blowing from the west and is blowing away from the center runway. Now I'm going to go ahead and say a big thank you to everybody already for joining me here today. I had a wonderful time and I hope you guys did too. Special thanks to all the ground crew members for keeping me company and keeping me entertained and not completely alone. Now I'm never alone because you guys are also always here. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed the stream and you haven't already, don't forget to drop a like. Be sure to subscribe if you want to stay informed of upcoming live streams in the future. Big thank you to the moderators for keeping the chat friendly and accessible, and also a big thank you to everybody who gifted memberships, became a member themselves, bought something from the merch store, donated through PayPal or other forms of support. You guys are what makes this channel great. I hope to see you again tomorrow. Let's listen for the reversers. Transavia is spoiling Transavia is spoiling it. Yeah, right. Well, she's landed. She's landed on the wrong runway. Better luck next time. Enjoy the rest of your day, mates. If you're in the Netherlands, don't forget to check out the monuments on Monumentendag. Hope to see you in the next one. Enjoy the rest of your day. See you soon. Bye for now.